Okay, so I have finished on the introduction part, okay, which is cover on the research problems, okay, hypothesis, and then parametric study, okay, and then the last one that we've discussed, okay, how to solve the problems, okay. So now we try to look on the second topic, which is on problem formulation, okay, to define researchable problems. Okay, we want uh, to strategize, okay, uh, in conducting the research, okay. So we need to know what is the elements that should the scientific elements that should have, okay, when we conduct the research. Okay, so the outcome of this topic, okay, at the end of the session, participant will be able to identify element of good problem statement, okay. So in any research, okay, we need to have uh, a statement that address the problems of the project. Okay, so we may discuss on what should be included, okay, in order to have a good problem statement. Okay, analyze a problem statement. Okay, uh, because when we read any journal, thesis, or articles, okay, so before they discuss on the methods, okay, so they will discuss at the introduction part, okay, what is the main problems and how they conduct this study to solve that kind of problems. Okay, develop basic problem statement. Okay, then okay, by knowing what is the problem statement itself, so we can try to develop our own problem statement. Okay, so might be at the end of on your assessment, okay, so you need to come up uh, what is your problem statement, okay, but before that you need to have a good introduction part, okay, and what the objective of your study, okay, and later on how could you solve this kind of problems, okay, which is your methodology part, okay, to impart the skill on how to formulate and structure a research problems, okay. So then we need to have structure, okay, in order to solve the problems. Okay, so objective to impart the skill on how to formulate and structure a research problems, okay. That is the objective of this topic. Okay, so what is research? Okay, we have discussed previously, okay. Just to recap, uh, what is research is all about, okay. So to solve problems, okay, provide a finding or solutions. uh, when we want to conduct the research, so we need to have a very good structure of scientific approach, okay. Then control inquiry concerning a certain event or certain event or event. So we need to have a scope, okay, research scope. So the research scope we call as a research limitation, okay, because we could not solve all the problems, but the study has certain scope, okay, that we want to investigate only on certain part, not for the whole problems, okay. So that is the control, okay. systematic control, empirical and critical investigation of natural phenomena guided by theory and hypothesis about the presumed relation among such phenomena. Okay, so by using the theory, so we come up with our hypothesis and try to prove it. Okay, does our finding is similar to what has been followed by the is what has been controlled by our hypothesis, okay, or has been relied on the theory itself or not. Okay. Okay, research process is the mean accountable to the end result. Okay, begin with two important questions. What problem can be solved? How can be solved? And why is very important to be solved. Okay, so what we want to investigate. Okay, so that is the main issue. Okay, so for example, we want to investigate on, for example, for my case. Okay, I want to investigate what what is the characteristic, okay, and behavior for a floating type of columns. Okay, because still at that time still not many study has been made to investigate on the behavior or characteristic. Okay, then how can problem be solved? Okay, so I need to conduct for physical testing or small scale laboratory work, okay, to get the answer. Okay, so why is very important? Okay, because it can provide a new knowledge, okay, for the ground improvement uh, field. So people can make use the result, okay. So people can get the answer. For example, the what we call as uh, the capacity of the floating type of columns, okay. So from based on from my articles, thesis or journal.
Oh, Carlos,
Sorry,
essa não é com querer.
Manso? Okay. Sorry, I guess I'm using a different slide. So I need to to use the actual the the recent one. Okay, I stop first. Stop sure. Okay. Okay. So this is the one that I already this is the recent one. Okay. Okay, starting the research. Okay, first one, this is the process. So we just imagine we have three phases. Okay. For the phase one, starting the research, choosing general topics, narrowing the topic and collecting information. Okay. Okay, for example, for your case, we consider that the pre-project is your phase one. Okay. Okay, this phase means that for example, for a PhD student, so this called as a first what we call it uh, first year. Okay, this is called as first year. Okay, then on the second year, okay, we carry out the study or laboratory work. Okay, get the, get all the informations or record or logging the informations. Okay, by doing testing. Okay, And for the phase 3, we consider as a third year where they normally do a writing, okay, and documentation and presentations on which is on the oral examination or viva. Okay, so for your case, you are in pre master by project. Okay, so at this stage you are starting the research. Okay, then you get your topic. Okay, narrowing the topic and collecting informations. Okay, narrowing the topics actually is based on the literature that he has been reviewed. Okay, so I'm not discussing on the literature review part because Dr. Isham will deliver on this topic. Okay, but to narrow down your topic, actually it is based on the article or journal that you have read, and then from there you know what is the relevant to your study. Okay, and collecting informations, okay, might be secondary informations which is from the article or journal. Okay, so phase 2, conduct the testing, okay, do any laboratory work. Okay, so if you do a social science study, so you carry out for the survey, okay, do the interview. Okay, so on the phase 3, writing and documentation, and then your presentation. Okay, so this is should be your phase 2 and phase 3 should be on your master by project, uh, which is on next semester. Okay. So research is systematic because it follows certain steps that are logical in order. Okay. So you need to have the you need to have, normally you need to have a certain stage. Okay. For example, when you choose your topic, okay, you need to review a lot of paper or journal. Okay. So normally 60 journal or article which is related to your topic is sufficient. Okay. So the more that you have, so the more discussion and explanation or comparison that we can make. Okay. So inductive and reasoning and deductive reasoning, okay. So we have discussed previously, okay. You can look again on the previous slide, okay, how we develop this kind of reasoning, okay. And later on, we explain and predicting the phenomena, okay, by doing the study, okay, and then try to compare the result from any previous finding, okay. So means that when you do your testing, okay, so you need to justify your finding by compare with the or validate, verify with the previous study, okay, or you use any other tools to verify your finding. For example, if you use physical testing, so now you can compare your result by using a numerical tools like software, whatever engineering software, okay, to verify your result. Okay. So yeah, before we go deeply on uh, on the methodology part, okay, on the data analysis. So normally we need to create or to develop what we call as a research problem statement. Okay. So example, the major focus of this research is to analyze. Okay. Uh, so what topic that we want to investigate. Okay. So we focus on one particular topic. Okay. So the central problem of the study is to predict, okay, the principal goal of this study is to identify. Okay, so that is how we produce research problem statement. Okay, so another example, uh, which is we come up with a question. Okay, is A related to B? Okay, so this is more related to a relationship or to establish a relationship. How are A and B related to C? Okay, how A is related to B under condition C and D? Okay, so normally the research question should be put include in the introduction chapter 1. Okay, so normally for a thesis we have a common one. We have 5 chapter. The first chapter should be your introduction, which is cover your objective, then your problem statement, your introduction definitely, and then you can have a hypothesis, and then you can have a question form. Okay. Then for the chapter 2, it is a literature review chapter. Okay, so you explain, okay, what is the study is all about. Okay, then you review or you include the previous study. Okay, and then you have a summary. Okay, which is to identify the research gap of your study. Okay, and for chapter 3, normally we discuss on methods that been used. Okay, okay, so this method uh, should normally follow the standard approach. Okay, and it should or you can rely on any uh, previous thesis or dissertation. Okay, when you want to use any other established method. Okay, so then chapter 4, okay, you may discuss on your result and analysis. Okay, and definitely the last chapter is your conclusions. Okay, so you conclude, and your conclusion should answer all the objective part. Okay, so for example, your objective part is to determine the bearing capacity of the soil, for example. Then on your objective, okay, you should mention the bearing capacity of the soil is something, 200 kPa, for example. Okay, so that is a typical 5 chapters for your dissertation or your thesis. Okay. Okay, planning your research. Ask the following question: is the idea is viable? Okay, so normally for your final year, for your pre-project, okay, yeah, during your assessment, okay, there will be assessment from the panel. Okay, so you need to present your work. Okay, for example, if you have a uh, 1 or 2 tests that you have conducted, so that is better, because the idea should be viable. Okay, so a good it is a good it is a feasible, could be carried out. Okay, um with all the method that we have in our labs. Okay, so then it's a practical. Okay, so the time factor, okay, you have enough time or not to complete your study. Okay, has it been done before? Okay, but I guess for your master bar project, it's not up to that level. Okay, so you just apply what you learn and then do some comparison. That will be enough. Okay, what result is expected? Okay, so you expected from your study. Okay, you may for example, the water level will be increased. Okay, because on your proposal, on your pre-project, you not conduct all the tests yet, okay? But you can expect what will be the result. Okay, what do colleague thinks? Okay, then you can get some idea from your research colleague. Okay, will an expert be needed? Okay, I guess definitely your supervisor is an expert. No need to worry. What component of work? Okay, so this is more related to the method that you may use. Okay, so you need to make sure that all the method is available in the lab. Okay, deciding on a topic to interpret the gathered information, some initial question about a topic might include what additional area of the topic should I investigate? Okay, what background information should I read? Should I concentrate my information gathering more on one area of the subject than one other areas? Okay. So, okay, for example, once your supervisor or you have your own topic, okay, so you need to start to dig all the information needed. Okay. First, just focus on the topic itself. Okay, and later on do some searching. Okay. Now we can get easily from the Google. Okay. Please do not use use a common Google. Try to use a Google Scholar. Okay, Google Scholar is dedicated to academic purpose. Okay, try to find any use a keyword. Okay, and then from there you can get some idea. Okay, on the previous study. And normally some thesis or manuscript or articles or journal, they have what we call as a recommendation part. Okay. So normally the recommendation part for a thesis is included at chapter 5. Okay. So yeah, if you came across the same problems, okay, and then try to get the thesis and read on the recommendation part. So what is the future study should be carried out? Then if you have all the capability uh, and it is feasible to be carried out, so you can use the recommendation part, okay, for your study. Means that uh, the previous researcher doesn't have any times and normally times they doesn't have any times, so they could not carry out for the test due to the limitation of time. So that's why they come up with the what we call as with the future study or recommendation part. Okay. Okay, so 4 classes of problems. Okay, problem study. Those in which both data and method necessary for solution are known. Okay. So what is this is more related to a parameter that is useful for your study. Okay, so you need to know. Okay, those in which the necessary data but not the method are known. Okay, so you know the data, but it doesn't know the methods. Okay, okay, so that's very tricky. Okay, those is method those in which the method is known but not the data. Okay, you know, yeah, normally some of the disease know how to use the method, but he doesn't know how to make use of the data. Okay, and I think the worst one, those is which neither the method nor the data are known. Okay, so the best is the first one. Okay, so you need to know the data that you want to retrieve and what is the method that you need to use to gain the data. Okay. So those research problems include only those problems which the method and data necessary to bridge gap and achieve the goal are not known simultaneously. Okay. Select a problem if it is a viable, okay, and realistic. Okay. So that's why it's very important to know the parameter. Okay, once you know the parameter, because actually the parameter rely on the theory. Once you know the parameter, so you may focus on that parameter only. For me, it is a viable and realistic approach. Viable in terms of the size of the study and realistic in terms of times. Okay. Okay, to solve a problem, one should know what the problem is. Okay, so definitely that is a good term to be used. Okay, so you need to know what is the problem is. Okay, in the other word, a solution to the problem comes after knowing precisely what the problem is in the first place. Okay, so you need to know what are the problems, and later on you can guess how to solve. What is the method to solve the problems? Those before the disease can begin to take a shape, a problem must be identified by analyzing and specifying its exact dimensions. Okay, so this is how to create a problem statement. Okay, so we need to identify the problems. Okay, so identification of problem. Uh, so this is a list how the approach to identify the research problems. Okay, ask expert in the area of interest. Okay, definitely your supervisor. Okay, later on you will become a specialist. Okay, because you know exactly from A to Z the problem. Okay, then search the literature. Okay, explore areas of dissatisfaction. Okay, study current develops and trends. Maintain an idea notebook. Okay, so you need to jot down whatever that you think is very important. Okay, otherwise you may not remember it later on. Okay, so whatever that you think, put in a book. Okay, examine the theoretical structure of the field. Okay, so this is related to what we have discussed previously on the Buckingham 5 theorems. Okay, so you need to know what exactly the theoretical background of that problems. Okay, how do you select a problem? Okay, personal or experience, critical study of literature, interaction with other, and definitely it should be a feasibility. Okay. So question relating to the feasibility of the study. Okay. Is the problem researchable? Okay. Has the problem has been specified? Is the problem okay amenable to the research? Is the problem too large? How available are the data? And am I capable of solving the problems? Okay. So this is the question that you need to answer first before you jump to the topic. Okay. So is the problem worthwhile? Okay. Uh, Usefulness of the finding and contributing to the existing body of knowledge. Those a proper assessment on significance of the results is important, or the worthwhileness of research problems. Okay. With the result advanced knowledge, will the research have some value? Will the result be of interest to others? Okay. My humble opinions. Okay, I guess most of your supervisor know what is the know the value of the problems. So you just follow what has been what is the topic has been shared by your supervisor. Okay, then the study you should do by your own. Okay, with a less uh, help by your supervisor. Okay, so you need to be more independent. Okay, so please do not ask on a very small things with your supervisor. Before you come to your supervisor, it's better for you to discuss with your colleague first. Okay, discuss with your colleague. Okay, how could I solve these problems? Okay. Perhaps your colleague know how to solve the problems. Okay, then when you come or meeting with have a meeting with supervisor, okay, you show your own effort to solve the problems. Okay, and please do not just use one approach only. Come up with a two or three approach or methods. Okay, for example, if I use A, okay, the cost will be like this. Okay, the time frame will, the times that I need to spend will be like this. And is it feasible or not? Okay, you have a B, C, okay, and then let the discussion with your supervisor guide you which approach that you should use. Okay. So objective to focus on a subject for research, to examine a subject in multi uh, facet, to apply creativity. Okay, so that's the objective. Okay, so normally objective should be tangible. Okay, you can measure it. Okay. Okay, method of process. Okay, subdividing free occasions, associations. Okay, asking question, combine approach. Okay, this is a method that you can use. Okay, so subdividing, divide the general idea into progressively small units, subdividing it until one reach a subject that is interested in researching. Okay, so yeah, as I told you, for example, okay, for example, yeah, in for example, in the deep missing method for my case, okay, so I will divide into several general ID area. Okay, for example, for what we call as for fully penetrated, partially penetrated. Okay, on the partially penetrated, um, I look on different height. Okay, so we subdivide, okay, into a small particular units. Okay, free associations, okay, is a practice of writing down words or phrase that occur to us as they come to mind without worrying about order, spelling, usefulness, applicability, or any other judgment. So just write down whatever that you think, okay, before you forget it, before you not remember it, okay, and then later on you can uh, paraphrase, okay, the terms or the words. So asking question, okay, so the 5W and H1H approach could be used. Okay, asking question to which you want answer is still another way of narrowing a topic to a subject. Okay, so for example, who, what, where, when, why, and how. Okay, so that is the common approach, okay, that you can use. Okay, so uh, normally for us there will be no who. Okay, normally why and how only. Okay, if we are looking on behavior, we should have a lot of question on why, okay, and how. Okay. So this question can help to select research problem. Okay, who, for example, people, okay, what, problem, things, idea, where, place. So normally no, we are not discussing on place, where, when, past, present, future, why. Okay, normally why is more related to cause, reason, result, how, the methods, techniques, and mechanism. Okay, so that's why they put the asterisk, which is the most common. Okay, combine method, it is much more satisfactory practice to combine of the both approach in formulating problems. Okay, good research question have four essential characteristics. Feasible, okay, it is feasible to be carried out with all the facilities and with your time frame given. Okay, clear, the problem is clear. Okay, you know what is the problems. Clear also means that it's not being investigated uh, deeply at the moment that you have the idea. Okay, and significant in terms of contribution. Okay, ethical and also ethical. Okay, this is more related to, yeah, you are not destroying the environment. Okay, and ethical also, you not, for example, for example, uh, yeah, you're from certain country. Okay, so you have your own language, and then a lot of paper or thesis has been published in your in your own language, your native language. Then you just translate to English. Okay, which is uh, to produce your thesis, okay, or your project. So this is very unethical approach. Okay, generally written in question form, but they can be written as a statement. It differ with the statement of purpose or purpose. Okay. So yeah, if you put in a statement, we call as a research statement. Okay. So normally we put in a statement way. Okay. So developing problem question or research question, okay, the significant a clear stated research question or research problem would streamline a research effort. Okay, usefulness, the research question should guide subsequent work, influence information gathering, guide data analysis, influence the content of the writing. Okay. Those it focus the effort, minimize false starts, save time and unnecessary works. Okay. So that's why on your pre-project, you do a lot of reading, come up with your own research problems. Okay. So within a 4 months period, okay, you know what is the problem of your research. Okay, then you can start to do the laboratory or the analysis. Okay, okay, before the semester, that before next semester begin, and then complete it during the semester and do the writing and then presentation. Okay. So developing problem question or research question approach, okay, start with broad question and as needed, develop more narrowly phrased question. Okay. Note that based on new information and reading, we could continue to develop research question. It begins with broad question and narrow down as it progresses. Emphasis on the key variable, word of phrases as is developed. So that's why we have term of keywords. Okay, so the keywords should be used, okay, to emphasize on your problems, okay, and also to be used to get or to search for any relevant articles in the in any website. Okay. Consulting research question, 5 possible approach: examining or analyzing, evaluating or criticizing, okay, comparing and contrasting, relating, establish relation among ideas, arguing or proceeding, argue for, against or something. Okay, so this is 5 possible approach. Okay, you examine the problems, okay, and then you evaluate it. Okay, do a comparison. Okay, so what will be the what will be the relationship that could be established, okay? And at the same time, you still need to argue it is relevant or not. Okay. It is important to learn to shape answerable question and to estimate whether they will develop enough new knowledge to justify the time, effort, and expense of investigation. Okay. Feature of researchable question, answerable, not just one question, defined operationally, need answering. Okay. Okay. Can we have a 5-minute breaks before we move to this slide? I need to get a drink. Okay.